All right, so I didn't make it quite as far on these fries as I thought I was going to, but I'm going to continue to eat them because Darrell's got one more thing to show us. Like you were talking, Darrell, it's kind of comfort food season. We're heading into that time of year where people are going to be wanting more warm foods, something that reminds them a little bit of home, maybe mom or grandma's cooking, something like that. So you've got something up your sleeve that's going to deliver.
Yes, I do here. And so when I think comfort food, I think back to Sunday dinner, you know, at home with my grandmother, how she would cook. And so that's what we want to bring into one bowl. So we call this our soul food bowl.
Okay.
You know, if you've been to the fire pit, you know we make our homemade cornbread, sweet cornbread. People love it.
Yeah.
We also make our collard greens. People love those. It's not something you can get just anywhere here. So we've decided to combine those things, right?
Okay.
So some of that sweet cornbread. So you'll get a nice chunk of cornbread right in that bowl,
Love
right?
it. Great. Another solid foundation here.
There you go.
The fries were a good start. Cornbread's another good one.
You know, where I grew up, having cornbread and not having collard greens is like a sin.
Yeah.
Right? That's a sin. I don't know who does that.
Who does one without the other?
Absolutely. So you've got to have that. So we make our own collard greens, you know, fresh. We get them brought in fresh each week.
Okay.
And so we cook them down. So right on top of that cornbread.
Okay.
You know.
I like it. And then there's brisket and sausage in there too?
So there's some brisket, there's some sausage. Sometimes, you know, we do it a little bit different, but we put some turkey.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of pork in there. Just depends on how we're feeling that day.
Yeah.
That's the good side of being, you know, not commercial.
Yeah. You can change it up a little bit. Give whatever is the freshest and the best that day.
Absolutely.
Goes into the food. So that's
great.
great.
So then we have a little bit of our homemade mac and cheese, which
you've
had. You love your mac and cheese, right?
Yes. Oh, that was so good.
So we're going to put a little mac and cheese in that bowl there. And then we're going to go with a little bit of our candied yams.
Okay. I love these. These are so good.
So we're just going to toss some candied yams on there.
Okay.
Just like that. And it's just a soul food bowl. Let's get some of that juice in there. Some of that sweetness.
Yeah.
So it's got a little brown sugar. I actually put a little bit of whiskey.
Ooh, okay.
And some other things in there.
All right. Wayne and Heidi, don't tell anyone I'm going to eat this. Okay.
Okay. So then I'm just going to throw some smoked sausage.
Oh, we're not done yet.
We're not done yet. And again, like we can do this with any meat that we have.
Okay, so if you're not feeling sausage that day.
If you're not feeling the sausage that day, I just think the sausage is a good addition.
Yeah.
So we'll just pile that up on there. And if you want some brisket, I could throw some brisket on there.
No, let's stop here before I'm intimidated by this already.
So it's just a good comfort food, a soul food bowl. I should have named it Sunday dinner because it's got all the components of a great, you know, Sunday dinner.
Yes.
But this is something that, not putting the bowl together, but these are all the components that my grandmother would have at the dinner table on Sunday.
Yeah.
So you put it all together, and there we go.
Yeah. So what other memories do you have of Sunday dinner? I know we talked about your grandma and how important she was in your cooking journey, how influential she was. What are some other memories that you have?
You know, just sitting around the table, you know, I have some aunts that are like sisters to me.
Yeah.
You know, we kind of all grew up together. And so we would just sit on Sunday at the dinner table and we would laugh and just the jokes and over the food. It was just a good time. You know, it was just a happy time where we would just come together. Food solves a lot of issues, you know.
Yes, it can put away a lot of hurt feelings.
It puts away, we never, you know, we could fight all day long, but once Sunday dinner came, everybody was on one accord.
Yeah, and I think that's like what you're trying to do. You're trying to give, this is a great Sunday ritual that people can kind of do. Saturday, Sunday, you know, come get, you know, your family dinner bowl, your soul food bowl.
Yeah, there you go.
And, you know.
Soul food bowl. You said it just right.
I finally got it. So, yeah, I think this is a great idea. And I think a lot of people, you know, they can make a lot of memories doing, and it just starts with something special like this.
Yes, that's what it's about.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I have tempted myself enough. I'm going to dig into this. This is going to be so good. This has a lot of food that I'm excited to try. We're starting with the collard greens. Collard greens were good. I know the mac and cheese is good already. I'm just doing this for fun.
That's your,
This is all so good, and it has your vegetables, it has your proteins and your carbs. So bases are covered.
In one bowl.
So this starts on Friday.
Yes.
Is this available, or when does?
So this one will come. This one will start next week.
Okay.
So we'll start that soul food bowl next week. But we just kind of want to give you a sneak peek.
I like it. I like that I get to be the one most of the time that gets to try the sneak peeks. I always feel like I'm ahead of the curve. So where do we find Fire Pit? remind us of when you're open. Road construction should be, fingers crossed, finished in front, so you should be good to go.
We're open 307 North 3rd Street. We're open, let's see, Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., or unless we sell out first.
Okay, which can happen, so you got to get in there early.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, thank you so much. This is always so much fun for me to get to come in and try all of the fun stuff that you come up with. So